Jeffree Star doesn't need anybody defending him. He's good. There's a little ranch in Wyoming, and he's not pressed about a little baby T channel, whether it was Ivan, whether it was Rich, or whoever screen recorded. He doesn't care. It's Jeffree Star. He literally does not care. Like, it's okay. Everybody's going to be fine in life. And
he got over after I sent him a gift. Well, it's not that deep.
If y'all think he is sitting over there with his little Pomeranians and fucking yaks in Wyoming, worried about y'all with like literally like a $1 billion makeup line, like he's not bothered. So, you know, Ivan can record, internet, it's fair game. And Jeffree has always played by those rules. Like, he understands that when he puts something out on the internet or says something on the internet, people are going to talk about it.
He didn't put it on the internet.
He may not like it, but he feels like, I don't know. I'm not even in defense of Jeffree. I'm not even like the biggest fan. I've come around to him over the last like year being on this app, but like I'm not defending him.
The other day, yesterday, he said something about Patrick Star. I thought it was cute and funny. I recorded it and I sent it to Rich as a receipt, like anybody would. That's his friend. I didn't post it.
Well, I wouldn't, but I'm not judging you for it. I'm just saying I wouldn't, but I don't pay attention to all that too much. But go ahead.
Okay, well, I was bored. And
no, T, go ahead.
And I love T. I think it was sassy, and I don't think at the end of the day, I didn't post it myself. I said what I was gonna do, not post. I did what I said I was gonna do. I didn't post. I deleted that page. Me and Xtina, Jeffree Star's friend, had a conversation. It was, you know, I said, hey babe, Jeffree Star's mental health is important. I ended that. I stopped that page. I shut it down, right? And it got to Jeffree because we're cool. He's talked to me many times on his lives. You know, I help him in his battles, blah, blah, blah. And then Armando just won't, like, let me hear the end of it. He keeps on going, like, crime of the century, because I promised him I wouldn't record, I wouldn't post, but I didn't post. You know what I mean?
So then the contradiction is all being screen recorded by Armando, even by people who don't like it or don't think it's weird, And so there's a contradiction between Ivan screen recording and Armando screen recording people's conversations and things like that. And so there's a little bit of contradiction there.
Right, I asked that question when I first came up. What's the difference?
It's even saltier, Shelby, because he knows Rich. You know what I mean? I don't per se know Jeffree Star.
Yeah,
so it's even worse for him, you know what I mean? Because he knows Rich. So, honestly, like, I'm so over today in this.
Well, okay, I'm going to be really quick because people are probably like, why is he even up there? I just point out a couple of things. One, I understand that you were like offended or were hurt for your friend who was called the R word earlier, but just as you're somebody who has dealt with addiction and is supposedly in recovery, I don't know if you aren't, it's none of my business, but you are hurling comments about his drug use at him. Please stop. I'm not against you. I'm not against anybody. I don't really care. I'm a dog in the fight. But, like, as somebody who...
No, I was just worried.
Like, I know, I get it, and we're, like, trying to drag and read and then, like, whatever, the house down, but, like, you don't know what everyone is going through or what...
I know. I'm
paid. And that you know from experience that could send him over the edge.
Yeah, I'm being paid.
For what, over, like, a TikTok fight?
Yeah. I'll try to do better, Shelby.
I mean, I'm not against anybody. That was just like the first thing. But,
I'll try to do better.
It all feels very, and this isn't again towards you. It's really across the board that I've seen. And Rich, you can back me or not. I don't really care. But Armando, this is my question for you. Why are you writing for Jeffree Star so hard? Like, is he paying your bills that I don't know about? And again, I'm not against Jeffree either. Like, I just don't know that Jeffree Star cares that much that Ivan from Podunk, America, or wherever. I'm sorry, that was rude. But wherever you're from, America. Like, screen recorded a piece of it live and sent it to Rich Lux, who Jeffree has a very, has had a very close relationship with for, like, nearly 10 years now. Like, I've known Rich longer than anybody that's up here in real life. Like, we're both from Houston. We go to the same clubs. Like, I've known him for a long time. He has had a real relationship with this person. If it was that big of a deal, I'm sure Jeffree would handle it the way Jeffree handles things. I don't know that but it feels so crazy. Like, it feels like we're, like, writing for somebody that doesn't care.
Shelby, does it smell? Never mind.
Anyway, that was just my take on it. All I know is I was in a live earlier and I heard two people bashing my friend Rich, and that's when I popped into the chat because I wanted to know what's going on and know what was happening, and really that deep either. Like, he's literally talking about Michaela and makeup people. Like, who cares? Like, let everybody live their life and, like, do their thing. And if Ivan wants to screen record, bitch. Like, I don't If your private phone calls are being recorded, I don't see a problem with you screen recording on a public platform. That is wild to me. Again, Armando, I'm not against you. Ivan, I'm not against you. Patricia, whoever else is up here, I'm not against any of y'all. I don't have any dog in the fight. I think it is like it feels clout chasey. Like it feels like we're Jeffree Star doesn't need anybody defending him. He's good. There's a little ranch in Wyoming, and he's not pressed about a little baby teaching, whether it was Ivan, whether it was Rich, or whoever screen recorded. He doesn't care. It's Jeffree Star. He literally does not care.